Today I am redrawing the world map, except from memory. Okay, first of all, I think I'm gonna try to go with South America. That should be quite easy. I think Antarctica might be slightly easier, although that might be a little too tall. I might as well just put a few little islands, because, I just know there's a lot of islands here. I've played this one game called Territorial.io, so I'm gonna place a few islands over here just because I remember them being there in the game. I don't know how to get the proportions right because the map's never going to be big enough. And this is the point where I decided to just do the world map with whatever space I had. But if we're going to make an incomplete map, we're going to make an incomplete map. That's okay. I don't think this is bad considering it's actually looking kind of like those 17th century, those maps before they had triangulation and satellites all figured out. And I think I'm also going to label the map too, because why not? And what would be funny if I actually put world borders here too. Hahaha, it's going to be fun. Then we got Argentina. Great, the worst map of South America I have ever seen. And I feel a lot better about Africa, except maybe this little curve right here. Okay, so I'm quite content with how I'm doing with Africa, mainly North Africa though. I think the bottom of Africa and the top of Africa are what I'm going to do best with, but everything in the middle, it's going to be quite the struggle. Here's a little update. So I have South Africa, and then I have this incomprehensible mess. This is when it's getting a little confusing. I know where Lake Victoria is, so I'm going to try to, hopefully that'll give me some kind of reference. I'm afraid that I won't really fit everything that I need to fit within this map. So I don't know how this map's going to turn out in the end. I don't know how far I'm going to go in what portion of the world this will cover, but it seems that I'll make it to the Indian subcontinent. Fun fact, Sao Tome and Principe was uninhabited before colonization. Isn't that interesting? Speaking of uninhabited islands, Cabo Verde, it was also uninhabited. Oh, and we cannot forget Comoros. I think Comoros is right here. There might actually be a few islands, so I'm just going to assume it's like something like that. I think we're getting somewhere. And for clarity's sake, I might just color in whatever lakes we've got. That'll probably help get that sorted out. Because, we need, if we're remembering the world map or misremembering the world map, we're going to at least do it with lakes, right? And at the end, I might just color it all like this. Oh, no. Well, that probably won't work since there's leaks in the borders. I'm just going to guess. What happens on the interior of Angola? Not really anything, right? I've somehow almost perfectly made it so that Tanzania does not exist in this map, and it's perfectly aligned so that Mozambique kind of takes its place. So we're just gonna draw it here since it would be in this area, but yeah, this bend normally belongs to Mozambique, so now Mozambique is now severely misshapen. And the ECOWAS countries, that's not going to be fun, or perhaps it will be because it'll be hard. Okay, but I do know Liberia is here, and then after Liberia, is it Guinea-Bissau or Sierra Leone? I think it's Guinea-Bissau. And then Sierra Leone. I had to reconfigure Benin because Benin was looking a lot like Togo, and I made it look more like Togo than Togo. I don't know how one would manage to do that even. And then we have a mystery country here. I'm assuming that's Guinea-Bissau. And then we're just going to make this Guinea-Bissau. But I know Mali probably has some more land here. I'm very sorry. We're going to have to make some compromises. And I guess that also, by compromises, this might be the entirety of Nigeria. Something feels quite off. It'd look more correct if I just split some border here and boom. What country is this? I don't know. I don't recognize it, but it looks more correct than this. Might as well draw a little bit of Europe. I kind of want to give up on Iran, but I might as well put Azerbaijan, because why not? I don't think I'm going to add anything except borders. Okay, this region, everything just kind of fell into place. Sometimes you just need to draw, and you may not know where you're going, but it just works. Now the last thing I might need to do is just draw India. Not everything about this map is bad just because I forgot, but it's also bad because I'm using MS Paint. Okay, and I've been really not wanting to draw this area, but I decided, you know what, no one else is gonna draw it for me, so I'm gonna draw. Now we're gonna get the Lakshwat Keep, and honestly, that looks pretty good. Yeah, let me know what you think of this map. That is all I'm gonna draw today. This is what I drew. Let me know how I did. Goodbye.